I don't think we've ever played that way. I mean, I know that Sean told you you used to come here and play.
Yeah, we did.
You and I never.
No.
I think you were playing with dolls, and I were playing with the boys and the balls in the field.
Yeah, I used to watch a lot of the games there.
I don't know, we're waiting for Jeff now to come and tell us this story.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Can't believe it. To hear it from my dad's mouth. I don't know really.
It's just surreal, the whole situation.
We're still brother and sister, regardless. Anything happen.
We've been through a lot. So we'll get through this, whatever it is. But it's quite ironic that we're meeting here.
Yeah, I think he wants to make a point. You know, all those years after all, you know, it's never been David who came to school and pick us up. Or the few times he came, that was with a yellow coat. You know.
Yeah, it does. It all starts to make sense, really.
But Mum never said anything. Mum could have said during all those years.
I think she was probably just trying to protect us.
To keep the family unified. Now I understand why Jeff didn't want David to stay around. You know, try to, you know, send him on a tangent to Paris to open this hotel. Here he is. Here he comes. Jeff! Oh, Uncle Jeff. Nice to see you. I sit next to you. Well, it's certainly been a shock for us. We want to hear it all.
Much for coming along today. Does the place look familiar to you both?
Well, yeah, but I have to say I haven't come back here since I left school, to be honest.
I was here a few months ago with Sean. Yeah, he used to play here, so...
Serious?
Yeah, we went to school up the road and used to play.
It started to rain, but I think we don't mind that. It's been so hot today.
A bit of rain is good for us, don't worry.
So, Uncle Jeff, is it true then that Deb is your daughter?
Yes, yes it is. I better tell you all the facts so you understand. The situation is, I had an affair before I married Nina, and I just didn't know she got pregnant.
And she never told you all those years?
I didn't know a thing. Did not know a thing. David's back here like a bad smell, and this has been now revealed.
Yeah, well look, you know, Mum and I were really close.
Yeah, true. More than with me.
And, I mean, she never said anything. I never suspected that this could be the case, that you're my father. But in hindsight, looking back, she really did hold you in high esteem. You know, you were like the centre of the family. That's how she saw you.
There is no doubt you hold this family together better than my dad ever did, and we greatly appreciate all the work you've done for us. I mean, a lot of things happened over the past few months. We put that behind, you know, but we all, you know, we all happy and moving forward. And I think, I mean, Deb is still my sister, you know, and I hope I'm still your brother.
It doesn't change.
It doesn't change anything, but we understand now. You may have felt it was the case because I mean, I realized how much you wanted us to stick together, and I mean, mainly your love for Deb. You know, I mean, I didn't really feel anything over the past few years as I was in Paris, but since I'm back, I've noticed definitely you affection for us, for Deb.
I love you both, and that's the reason I wanted to keep the family together and hold it together.
But now my dad is back, and in a certain way he's entitled of a part of Purple Grove, you know.
Yes, he's back like a bad smell.
He wasn't mentioned in the will though, which is strange, but now I understand if he wasn't really you, Father.
We will survive. This is what I want you both to know. We will thrive, in fact. We will survive and thrive. We just have to stick together like always.
Yeah, so Jeff, this is where I used to play basketball when I was a kid.
Well, how strange is that? This is the school where Deb went.
Yeah, she told me. We were down here earlier and we were reminiscing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because she used to go to school here.
Yeah.
And I used to play basketball. And then, what a small world, eh?
Well, you know, her father always picked her up from here and me.
Well, I know Deb's told me that. You're her father. Yeah, it's quite clear now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's no need to, like, you know, cover up anymore. So it's out.
Well, it may sound strange, but I picked her up and I looked after her, as you know.
Well, yeah, she told me everything.
I don't want people to think that, you know, I'm maybe a dirty old man with funny intentions. I love her, and that is the reason why I worry and always want to look after her.
Yeah, I can understand that. Well, you are her father, so definitely understand that. But thanks for giving my job back. I really appreciate it. I'm going to do the best that I can. But your brother, I don't know what's going on. You know, your brother seems to be measuring stuff, and the whole project of the Eastwood is on hold. So I don't know what to do from here.
Look, I know there's going to be a delay as a result of this. What he wants to do is to start up his olive oil factory again.
Right, okay.
And that's our problem. I don't know what stage we're at this stage, but we've got to find out.
Okay,
how's the demolition going? That's what I want to know.
Well, that's what I mean. I'm on hold because your brother's here and...
A pain in the arse. I appreciate that. But look, we're going to go on with it, okay? Don't worry about it. You've got your job back, and I expect you to do what you have to do.
Okay, good. So
hey, Nina, I got a big favour to ask of you. Well, you may know that my son is getting married. And I'd like you to be my date for that wedding. Because, can you imagine my brother's face when he sees me walk into that venue with you on my side? Do you think that would be a good surprise for him?
I don't know. I have to think about it.
Oh, I think the expression on his face is going to be worth 2 million words. You wouldn't be able to write the words down. But would you like to be my date?
I'd be happy to.
Okay, I think this will work out well for both of us. So 24 hours to the big day, son. Hey, you must be excited.
Yes, I am. I mean, it's a big page in history, you know,
Yeah.
I'm going to turn. I mean, I don't know how to feel it. I'm doing it for Justin, I'm doing it for the Kellys, and I'm doing it for Sharon.
Well, you know what? You've got to take my advice here. Make sure you're doing it for all the right reasons. all the right reasons. Don't leave it too late and live to regret it, you know, but make sure in your heart that's what you do want to do.
Yeah, definitely that. This is what I want to do at this period of my life. This is what I need. I'm not sure I'll be able to change all my feelings. Who can predict the future? But I think this is what I have to do.
Okay.
Get married to Sharon.
Okay, 24 hours time. Let the champagne fill our glasses.
Just been a lot to take in, really.
It has for me too.
Yeah, I kind of understand now why all those years you just wanted to just keep me sort of close, and you obviously knew in your heart that I was your daughter.
Yes, I just did it automatically.
Yeah.
There was no sinister motives at all.
Yeah, it's going to take a bit of an adjustment to get used to, and I mean my father, David, now I understand why. He knew he couldn't cope with it, and he put the yellow raincoat on and tried to kill me because he knew I wasn't his daughter.
You don't have to worry about the yellow raincoat anymore. Alvira has burnt that. You won't see that back again. Regarding my brother, all I can say is we have to attend to the situation. We all have to get on together now.
Yeah, we do. All right, well, thank you for lunch, Dad.
That's okay. Well, there's things to do now.
Yeah.
So
Back to work.
there's no such thing as a free lunch.
I know.
All right.
See you soon.
Okay.
Bye. You asked me to come? You wanted to see me?
Yes, Sonia, what I want you to do is to make sure you hang around. I want you to stick around and make sure you split up Sean and Deb.
Well, I've been doing it. I have done everything you told me to do. And in return I have not got nothing. And you keep using me. I can't do this anymore.
Look, if it's about your mother, I've already asked David.
I still don't know who is my mother
I've
is.
asked David Merkinoff to find out who she is.
I did everything you told me to do and it's not working. What should I do?
I just want you to stick around and make sure you split them up. I want you to split them up. That's what we agreed on. All you had to do was just get a job at Kelly's Grove, make sure you could see what's going on.
And in return, what do I get? I get nothing. You just keep using me.
I told you about what we're going to do. We will find out who your mother is. I've already arranged that.
It's not working.
You just got to be patient. I've already arranged that, but I've got to go. You've got to excuse me. I've got to go to a wedding.
Ah, well, congratulations, son, on your marriage to Sharon.
Yeah, was
again.
Yes, second time will be the good one.
Must have been a good cake for you to go back for a second slice.
Yeah, definitely. And this time no one will prevent our happiness. And no one will be in the middle to try and separate us as it happened before.
And she's still at the Grove, or what's she going to do?
Well, you know that I know that you relied on her to work at the factory, but I think we need to spend some time together. First there'll be the honeymoon, then there is need to look after the kids, and also we want to go in partnership, you know. With
But I own the Grove, so I don't want it to go broke or anything. It's got to be managed properly.
Don't forget, you've got the operations manager.
Yes. Well,
who can help you with that.
I hope so, but we'll have to have a little bit of a talk about it.
My God, Sharon is already in the pool. So early in the morning, what is she doing? Oh God. Such a honeymoon. Dream on. I don't know, you know, it's kind of a shock with finding we have different fathers. Do you think it's going to impact our relationship?
Look, you know, I mean, I thought about it, but really, I don't think so, you know. We've been raised together as brother and sister.
True, true. I wouldn't like to see that happen.
No, that won't change, you know, and it's up to us, you know. I really don't think it will. But, you know, we've got the aged care facility, I'm involved with that, with Jeff. David's back now at the factory. You know, we've kind of got some different directions there, but that still won't change you and I.
I hope so, sis. I hope we...
You'll always be my brother.
I mean, we're just next door, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Oh, so how was that honeymoon?
Oh, it was great, it was great. I mean, we had so much fun, you know. But we had to come back.
I was going to say, you're back quite soon,
Well, sooner than expected, but, you know, I was preoccupied with that and knowing that my dad being back and so eager to start business again with this olive oil factory that was shut down for so many years, you know. He wanted to start again, so I felt I had to be here. And I couldn't leave Justin for by himself for so long.
Well, look, don't worry, I've seen him around the factory with David.
Yeah.
And, you know, I mean, he seems to be loving it and doing well. I think he's going to do a great job.
With his granddad, yeah. I didn't think he would like actually Australia, but it's still yet to be proven because, you know, being basically brought up in UK, I'm not too sure how it will go. We'll see.
Yeah.
But his mum and I, we're quite confident we want to build up this relationship again, stronger than ever.
Yeah. And look, Olive Grove factory, aged care facility, different fathers, completely we're all still a family and we're all going to make changes and Justin's going to make changes. We'll adapt like we all will.
We'll adapt,
Yeah.
It's the wedding night.
Well, shall I say I was very fulfilled?
Oh, very fulfilled, I can imagine. I don't want to be a fly on the wall though. So, do you love my son? Are you in love with him?
Yes. And I think we've grown into, you know, matured into different people and we've learned a lot. And we've, you know, it almost feels like we've just learned it together, you know, and we're quite close. So yes, I can say I do.
I'm really pleased because not only have I got a new daughter-in-law, you've got a new father-in-law.
Yes.
I won't call you Big Shazza, like my son, but, well, how about my little butterfly? Okay?
That works for me.
It works for you?
It works for me.
Yeah, and you've been so helpful reinvigorating the olive oil factory. You've changed my son, and look, life's a bowl of cherries and everything's coming up roses.
That's Sean there.
Yeah.
It's a nice boat.
Yeah, that's his boy.
Look at him.
Yeah. It's a great day for
Putting the
sailing.
sail up. Well, I'm back.
Yeah, and look what a great ceremony and great party. It's been a while since we've celebrated or even had a wedding.
Well, I don't recall any
No,
wedding.
I know, so...
You know, your future is all, you know, crafted. It's all ahead of you, very easy. You know, you're managing the health center. But for me, what else I've got, you know? Since I'm back from France, I need to think about my future. And I know that there is the olive oil factory, that Dad is very active. I want to play a role, you know.
Yeah, I know that's something we want to do.
Who knows what he's going to do? I mean, you see at the wedding, he turns up with the Nina.
I know.
His
What's
date.
going on with that?
I don't know. I need to find out. Are they having an affair? Or?
I don't know, but I was completely surprised as well.
And
when
did
I
you
saw
see
them.
Jeff's face?
I know.
Oh my God. Anyway, yeah.
He hasn't said anything, but I know he won't be happy.
So Sharon and I will be working actively into the olive oil factory, and with Justin now, I mean, our future is there too. So hopefully everything will work out.
Well, it's a real family affair. It's working together.
was a pretty good day, eh?
Yeah, it was. It was great.
Yeah, good day on the water.
Sure was.
That was lovely, yeah.
It's hot.
Yeah. Hey, I can't believe that your brother is shortening his honeymoon trip. What's going on?
Well, I think he just wants to get back into work.
Yeah, right.
You know, with Dad. David, his dad.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's raring to go, and I think he just wants to get back into it and work on the olive oil plantation with him, and he's pretty excited about it.
He's pretty keen, hey?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Good, well, hope he's happy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, got something for you.
Yeah.
What do you hear? Would you marry me?
Oh my God!
Sorry, I don't have a box, and I was a bit like, I lost it, you know, then I trod on it and stuff like that, so at least I kept it, almost dropped it in the water. Been a bit clumsy, but...
I don't know what to say.
Just say yes.
Yes.
Well, we better start planning.
Yeah, it's a shame that, you know, you're not going to have family there, you know, your dad dying 2 years ago and never knowing your mum.
Well, yeah, that's right, yeah, never knew my mum, and yeah, it was pretty hard after my dad died, but that's right, I've got a new family.
Yeah, well, it's finally here. I've got the document and it's all cut and dried. So I get to keep the olive grove and you can have the retirement centre.
Charming.
Yeah. The other good news is I'm naming the olive grove after Penelope. So it's going to be Kelly's Grove.
Well, I suppose you think you won. I've got to still work on the east wing, and I'm going to expand on that.
And I'm going to expand on the Kelly's Grove. And that is my project, so it looks like we might have a bit of an issue to resolve.
Well, I tell you what, I'll be seeing you in court.
Yeah, well, I look forward to that.
Yeah, welcome back, by the way.
Yeah.
Here is Kelly's Grove. My father started this plantation, I would say about 40 years ago.
Wow, that's a long time.
Then he stopped, and it's only came back, you know, less than a year ago, and look at him. He's been re-energized, and he wants to revive this olive oil factory that he used to manage before, and he asked me to do it for him.
That's nice.
So I invited you here today because I would like you to help us to strengthen our value proposition,
Yes.
to make it stronger on the market, to compete with South Australia and Western Australia, the best olive oil in Australia. So I need you, I know your expertise. You've been painting
Yeah.
for many years. Are you still doing so?
Yeah, thank you for giving me that opportunity.
Yeah.
That will give me a good exposure of my work, and I'll try my best to show that through my work, and also present it in front of every state. So Olive Grove has a big exposure. It will be in billboard and a lot of big posters. So you have a very good exposure.
Oh, you're thinking already about promoting it. That's great. Thank you very much. But let's think about what you're going to paint on this canvas.
Yes.
It needs to be punchy. It needs to be exciting. People should, you know, it should be a mouth-watering picture.
I already have some plan.
Good.
To make it
So you accept the contract then? Handshake, and I'll make sure we'll draft you a proper contract.
That would be great. Thank you. So anyway, congratulations for your recent wedding.
Thank you, thank you. And Sharon is actually working on at the olive oil factory. She's the operations manager.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it stays in the family.
That's nice. That's good to hear.
My brother is a shithead. First he stole the opal. Now he's stealing the land.
But you know, Jeff.
Yes, I know it. I can't stand it.
Yeah, he wants to have the monopoly.
Yeah, you are right there. Yeah, I still can't stand him.
The only reason we're free is because he can't do anything about it. Oh, Shazza.
Did you say that for like going to work?
No. Maybe we can start our experience from last night again. It was good, wasn't it?
You didn't get enough from your honeymoon?
It's honeymoon every day. Thank you, darling. I know I can count on you after all those years. You know, when I first dropped a glass of champagne on your dress, like how many years ago, my God.
Yes, we'll always remember that.
Oh,
David?
Oh, hi, Pep. How are you?
Good. Were you looking for me?
Yes, I was. I need your opinion on something.
Yeah.
Justin. I don't think he's really keen on taking over or getting involved in the business at all. He's young and he's headstrong, and he just has drawn a line under that idea and says he's not going to do it. So I just want to know what are your thoughts on the matter? See him day in and day out. So that's why I wanted your opinion on the matter. You know, what do you think?
Look, you know, I think he's really trying. But you know, you can't force these young kids to do something they don't want to do. I mean, for me it was easy. I'm passionate about the aged care facility. You know, I love it. It's what I wanted to do. But and then the other thing is as well, David, that you know, Sebastian and Sharon now can give Justin a really good sort of future. I think that'll be really good for him.
Got a really good future planned out for him if he could only get the vision and get it right in his head. See the big picture.
Well, I think, you know, maybe you've just got to give him some time and, you know, like I said, I think he's going to feel a lot better about his future moving forward. You know, the more I think about it, you weren't around a lot when I was a child. I mean, Uncle Jeff was more like a father figure to me, and, you know, you on the construction side in the yellow raincoat, it just... Now in hindsight, when I look back, knowing what I know, I think you knew I wasn't your daughter.
I always suspected that Penelope had an affair with my brother, but I let it pass. I ignored it. I turned a blind eye to it. Don't remind me of that. I remember you and your brother when you were kids, and all the hassle over the yellow raincoat.
Oh, don't remind me of the yellow raincoat. That's in the past. I've just put that to bed. So.
Yeah. I understand how Justin feels in a way, because my heart, when I was younger, wasn't in the aged care facility at all. It was more in the Olive Grove plantation and the hotel, and that provided them with the opportunity of kicking me out of the country. Purple Grove is very important to me still, because at the end of the day it's still part of my inheritance, and I want it. I want my inheritance. I'm entitled to it.
Look, I understand what you're saying, but David, as far as the yellow raincoat, I really don't want that brought up again. It's just really bad memories, and you know, I can still see Sebastian and I playing with it, you know, pretending to be murderers, and you know, it haunted me for a long time, but I've let that go now. So if we can just let it go, I really don't want to talk about it anymore.
Okay.
Well, Sonia,
Hi.
what are you doing here?
Same question. What are you doing here?
Well, I've been re-employed by Purple Grove.
Same here. So
Oh yeah, before?
I've been employed by Sebastian
Oh yes.
to do some big project to promote olive factory.
Right.
So my big canvas will be commissioned and advertised on big billboard, painting a big canvas.
Right, yeah.
Of course I need money.
Yeah.
And it will be commissioned by Sebastian to promote that.
Okay. So does that mean you'll be around a bit then?
Of course, I'm employed again, so
I'm a bit surprised because, you know, what happened before, you know.
Let's not talk about it anymore.
That sort of stuff, so...
I don't want to know about the past. I'm here to work.
You know, if Deb sees that you're here again, it could cause trouble.
We don't have to be lovers anymore, you know. We can just work as a friends. And we both have a purpose. Do you remember?
Well, I remember we have something in common.
Me and my brother been looking for my mom because we came by boat as a refugee 35 years ago.
Right.
And I'm still searching for her.
So you still haven't found your mother yet?
No, I'm still looking. Search is on.
Sure. So, yes, I've had an anonymous mother who's been financing me through school, and college for my education all this time.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily want to know who she is.
Why is that?
You know, I just want to leave it in the past. You know, something happened when I was younger.
Well, I want to know.
Well, I wish you all the best. I hope you do find your mother.
People have been helping me out a lot, but that doesn't mean it was working. So I really want to find out.
I wish you all the best.
That's what olive oil's all about, son. Yeah, nice to see you again. What's on your mind?
Well, I wanted to see this factory, and I'm very, very pleased to see that. You worked a long time to obtain this success, and I'd like to see if we can if I can work for you.
I put my life's blood into this.
Yeah.
Blood, sweat, tears, money, everything. And I tell you what, son, when you've worked as hard as I have, for as long as I have, and sweated and suffered as much as I have, then we can talk about it.
No, it's just my own idea. And you wanted to groom my son, Justin, so why not? Me?
Look, yeah, he's got the brains in the family. He's my grandson, yeah. I tell you what, I promised him an empire, and I'm still working on that.
Well, he preferred to go to London. Here we are, so I'm your only son anyway. So why don't you want to give it to me? There's a lot to do there. You've got a full crew, but...
As I said, you put your heart and soul into it, son, then we'll talk about it.
Okay, I'll work on it. Okay, let's have a look at the chain. What is the last soap you're working on? Kelly's Grove.
Well, it's a secret, and when the news is ready to tell you, I'll tell you. But you'll be happy, you'll be very surprised.
It's amazing as this fence makes a difference. You've done it up. It's good job.
Yep, and the new tiling around the top of the pool.
Yeah.
New, so.
I guess that's an escape from you, from the health centre.
Yeah.
You escape here.
Yeah, it's a nice spot. Come here and clear my head and just enjoy it, really.
So you don't use much the apartment at the Grove?
Not too much, no, not anymore. But look, there's something I wanted to tell you.
Yeah.
And please forgive me if you think it's none of my business, but while you're away, I saw Justin at the Olive Grove, and I don't know, Sebastian, I just don't think his heart's in it. You know, and he's young, he's 18.
It's early days, no?
I mean, you and Sharon, you know, you're giving him a family and love, and that's important to you all, but do you think maybe he would be better off, now that he's got his degree, in going back to the UK and doing something with that?
Well, I thought the whole purpose to have a degree is to come and start a new life here with us, with his parents. But
there's no kids his age here. We're all like 45 onwards. He needs to be around kids his own age.
You are. Remember, I'm the youngest.
Thanks.
Yeah, I got your point, yeah. Let me have a chat with the kid and I'll see. Ultimately, you're right. He needs to be what is the best for him, not for us.
And I know you and Sharon want to keep him, you know, with you, so you've got that family unit for him. I just don't know if that's really going to be enough for him at his age, growing up.
Well, I don't know. Son.
What's going to happen to me, to us, to our family?
You know, I'm going to go back to the UK, to Jake. I miss them. Justin, do you want to come with me to the UK?
Such a great day.
Lovely day, isn't it? Gorgeous.
Hey, there's something I want to ask you now that we're getting married. And look, you don't have to answer this if you don't want to, if it's too difficult, but just thinking about our families and the wedding and the plans, do you have any memories of your mum?
Oh, no, not at all. Not even a single photo. No. Just all the memories of my dad, really. But funny enough, I found out when my dad died that my mum was paying my education all this time. So she's alive, but I've never met her.
Really? Gosh.
But, you know, it's been my dad all my life. You know, he's raised me up, he's looked after me. I've got great memories of him, you know, out on the boat. We'd go sailing for the weekend, you know, we'd find a spot up the harbour there, we'd just stay overnight, we'd be fishing off the back, you know. Oh, it's just, you know, just when he died, my world just, you know, just crumbled. It really, you know, it took a long time to, you know, to recover from that, but I just got to say now, you and Jeff are getting on, but you just got to really cherish it because life's too short. Something like that can happen so quickly, and then he's gone. So just, you know, cherish Jeff and don't take it for granted.
Yeah, you're right.
Hey. I'm sorry.
No, don't be.
I blew it up again. Didn't work.
It's no problem.
But what else have I got? You haven't picked the right family, unfortunately. Look at the destruction around us.
No.
You know what? I think the best is go back with Sharon to London. I think that's the best for you, and maybe I should go too, you know. The Kellys have damaged all our lives, and the best way to put a term to it is to leave, to go away. And I don't want you to be unhappy. You know, I mean, I didn't want this to happen, and fake promises, you know, with your grandfather, with my sister. You know. All that is good, but it's just on paper. It's materialistic. We just need to think about us, human beings. So, I wouldn't stop you if you want to go with your mother. Okay.
Well, I'm not proud of you, Dad. I'm proud of you, and I'm proud of the book, and I wouldn't have it any other way.
Oh, well, I think we're getting so much stronger now after the other night. I just want to tell you that I can't stop thinking about that night. I'm mesmerised by it. I hope it was good for you too.
Oh, yeah, I mean, being with Jeff, that was nothing.
No?
You know, I mean, what we had the other night, that was fantastic. I can't even describe it.
No, it's unbelievable, isn't it?
Just blew me out of the park.
Yeah. Okay. Well, look, I think we're going really, really well. We're going to be really, really strong together now. Just imagine the power we're going to have over my brother. And I'm sure he's spitting chips over all of this. Okay?
Yeah.
So, let's go upstairs again, eh?
Look, Nick, I told you what you had to do. You had to respect your side of the bargain. You've got to do that. I told you about this before. Yes. Yes. Your sister's out of jail. You know what has to happen now. You have to divorce Tina. I told you that before. We're still investigating your mother. You know that. So just do it.
Mum, are you still okay to go?
Yes, I am. I've been emailing Sean, and he's just very eager and willing to give me a chance. So I'm really looking forward to going back, and I miss Jake, and I'm very excited to go back.
Oh yeah, Jake's a good kid. It'll be, I'm sure it'll be good for you to see him again.
And I don't want to give you any pressure, but have you been thinking about what I offered for you to come with us?
Well, I feel like my life in England, I've been enjoying it. I enjoyed that a lot more than how I enjoy my life here. And Dad is completely okay with it. He doesn't want to screw up another generation. He doesn't want us to have to go through. Dad doesn't want another generation to be screwed up. He just wants us to. He doesn't want us to go through what he had to go through.
Is this a yes? So is that a yes?
Yeah.
Well, we were always rivals. She always wanted you. And you've got a daughter, and, well, we've got the house, and we're back together. So all is good.
You've always been my favourite. You know that, don't you?
Well, I guess I'm the only one left now, aren't I? Oh well, that's okay. Together again. And I want to meet the family. I want to be introduced properly, really, to everybody. And after all, my son is working at Purple Grove.
Yeah, well, yes, he's been working there for a while now, and is now working for David at the olive oil factory. Look, we've got to tread carefully here. Don't forget, they've just lost their mother, and at the same time, it's going to be difficult for them to get a grasp of this. So just take it easy and just let me manage it.
Oh, you've always been a bit of a control freak. And what about Elvira?
Look, once again, just let me manage my family. I'm going to do something about this and just get rid of her. I want her out of the picture.
So how is the new products working?
Well, that new organic range, the Chinese really like it. We did a little demonstration.
There's a lot into organics, yeah, that's right. Oh, great.
Yeah, so the organic collection, we've got pre-orders already.
You find a way to distribute the products?
Yeah, we've got a local partner in Beijing, and they're going to distribute it nationally for us in China.
Okay, that's good.
How did you like my gallery?
Loved it. I'm glad that all the support that I've given you has worked out for you.
Thank you so much for all your help. I really appreciate that.
That's very welcome, and I've always looked out for you and made sure that you made a success of yourself, and your mother, if she was still alive, would be very proud of you.
Well, you never told me who was my mother, and I never knew all this support you were giving me, and you had a good relationship with Mom.
Well, I never told you who your mother is, or was, and I think now it's time that you knew who your mother was.
Yes, I should know.
Where have you been? I've been looking for you for the past 48 hours. So,
Yes, it needs to end. It needs to finish.
what are you doing here?
Finding my destiny.
Seriously, do you think this is going to work? Do you think anyone is going to believe this?